It's a Tuesday night. You just got off work at your shitty part time minimum wage job. You get home, do what you need to do, and then sit down and try to find a video game to play. You look through your Steam library of about 100 games and can't find anything. You toy around with the idea of playing a few, but can't decide on one. They aren't fun anymore. Maybe you open up one and get bored in a few minutes and then default back to Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch, or some multiplayer game until it's time for bed. This has been a problem for me a lot recently. Video games just aren't fun anymore. When I look back at my childhood, I remember playing Minecraft, Terraria, Gary's Mod for just hours upon hours. The many nights I'd call my friends on Skype and set up the Hamachi server because port forwarding was way too hard, and we just spent the night content with building with blocks. But now things are different. I have a job, an apartment, a life, a girlfriend, and so does everyone else. To find time to play together is hard, and the games we once loved so much just aren't that fun anymore. I keep telling myself that the next big game will bring me back into it. That Cyberpunk 2077 will save my gaming experience, or that The Outer Worlds will get me back into things. The last game I played for days upon days was Fallout 4. I loved the game and spent over 800 hours playing it. It wasn't as good as either of its predecessors, but the freedom and the mods that came with it just enthralled me. But then Fallout 76 was a letdown. And I feel as if a lot of games in the community have been a letdown. And I don't think it's because of bad games. It's just we tend to glorify the past. No game in my mind is better than Fallout 3. But that's not because it was the best game ever. It's just because back when I was playing it, there wasn't the stress of life. All I had to do was go to school and have fun. I keep seeing these videos pop up in my recommended YouTube videos. Falling asleep while playing Minecraft in 2013 on a summer day. And they're popular. It does well and it gets a lot of views. And it's because it reminds us of a simpler time. I'm currently 20 right now. And I've had the privilege to grow up in a time where video games were always around. I got to see the transition from flip phones to smartphones. My grade was the first to be given laptops at my high school. And that's really amazing. But the nostalgia that I and all my friends have for the past is sometimes overwhelming. We keep trying to cling on to video games from our past to keep that bit of childhood alive, but it always falls flat. Because our friends aren't there playing with us. Everyone is growing up and the time for video games may be over, at least for me and my friends. Life is starting and there just isn't enough time in the day, and that's okay. So what I say is, instead of trying hard to find that game Tuesday night after work, do something that makes you happy. Start writing, read a book, have some friends over, make a YouTube video about your current problems in life. What I'm trying to get at with this video is that it's okay to move on. And it's okay to be nostalgic, just don't let it get in the way of what you want to do and what you are doing. I've been Seth, and thank you all for listening.